Gentlemen, my name is Aditya, and I am the Joint Secretary elect for the upcoming tenure. I'm so excited to be here today and to have the opportunity to introduce our guest speaker, Colonel Sampath Gopalan. Colonel Sampath Gopalan joined the Indian Army in 1984, completing his training from the National Defense Academy and the Indian Military Academy. He completed his BTech and MTech and did his MBA from Indian Institute of Management. He is specialized in psychology from the Defense Institute of Psychological Research. He has actively participated in the Kargil War and in counter-insurgency operations. He has been a member of the Services Selection Board for selecting officers. He specializes in training the aspirants wanting to join the defense forces and also educating the young minds for various competitive examinations and interviews. He has trained the teachers for developing their personality and sharpening their soft skills in various educational institutes. He has excellent interpersonal skills and can communicate convincingly. A versatile life coach, he can read human characters with ease and counsels the children on careers and their personal life. People approach him for counseling on martial discord and other family disputes. We are very honored to have you, sir. Now I hand over the charge to Dr. Raga.
Thank you, Janvi. That was indeed very exciting. Just a few things to tell in prior. Please do not switch on your mics during the session is going on. They have scheduled a 30 minutes question answer session. You can ask your questions there. It is sir's request. If you are asking a question, please make sure that you turn on your camera as well as mics so that he can look at you and give proper answers. Now I request Sampath sir to please go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Good, thank you. So every time I generally address a gathering like this, in which I'm trying to put uh, the children wise on how to join the armed forces, whether it is for the girls or the boys, whether it is a candidate who's about to join the NDA, the CDS, I am bombarded with a lot of questions, and I have to answer a question which far exceed the time which generally I give out. For example, around a week back, I had gone to have a lecture with some of the officers of the Indian Army, around only six of them, and I had planned a lecture for 1 hour. I started at 10:30, and I thought I'll finish at 11:30, and finally at 2:30, I had to, break away from the meeting and said, "मैं घर जा रहा हूँ खाना के लिए, like, I can't be taking any more questions." So this is the status of some of the armed forces officers who have never been posted in the selection board. So I expect that you will try and clarify all your thoughts and feel absolutely free. You can ask me any question under the sun, and I will try my best to answer all your queries, and you can be rest assured that there will be nothing which will go away from. First, whatever the Raghav and all I've been telling is all bunkus. It is not much. Only thing is, I've been an engineer throughout my life, and my specialization was in tank technology. So I have been associated from tanks from the day one, that is from 1991 onwards. I've seen all kinds of tanks. I've been to Russia for around 8 9 months when the new T-90 tank was being procured. So my life has been inside the tank all the time. Only thing is the people outside were wondering how did this fellow get inside the tank. बोले 120 किलो में ये बंदा अंदर कैसे घुस गया बट घुस जाता है तो you learn that way. So but in spite of this, when I took up my voluntary retirement from the army, I actually worked in a company called Ashoka Buildcon, which is here in Nasik itself. I didn't find it interesting. And when I was posted as a psychologist in the selection board, I found that tenure was very interesting and that, actually that fancy call. So I decided in my life, if I have to do something, I will do something in which I can enrich the knowledge, groom the younger generation, and help them crack interviews, develop their confidence, पर्सनालिटी बिल्डअप कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स सॉफ्ट स्किल्स तो मैंने कहा ये अगर मेरा स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट है तो व्हाई शुड आई नॉट डू इट सो टुडे when the corona pandemic is on I'm still having 4 5 batches running online and I rarely get time to talk to you children. First I will give you a brief idea about the army. Then I will tell you about the written portion, how the written portion is, and how do you apply and all that. And then the last part I will take on the SSB, which is the interview for the services selection. So I will take it in three parts. So after the end of the first part, I will stop and I'll ask you for questions. If you have got a question, please ask. Then we'll come out to the written portion and I'll explain to you the written portion. And once that is over, then I will get on to the SSB. And any queries you want to ask in the SSB, you can ask. At the end of it, uh, any query regarding the entire procedure, you can ask. I will also make it very free and clear that I will leave my phone number of two of my people. In case after the session you have a doubt, you want to ask something, you want to clarify something, you are most welcome to give me a call. Only thing is, most of the time I will not pick up your call. That is not because I don't want to pick up your call. I am always busy in a session. You see, I get a session from 7 to 8:30, then I have a session from 9:30 to 11, then I have a session from 5 to 6:30, and then I have a session from 8 to 10:30 in the night. So in between, I have to sleep also, I have to have a food also. So I have to play my golf also, bhai. बेटे घर के साथ थोड़ा golf भी खेलना पड़ता है. तो but you can put a message to me, sir, I wanted to talk to you. I'll tell you, call me at so and so time. Please feel free. There is nothing which I cannot clarify. Chalo. So having said that, feel absolutely free. Clear कर लो अपने doubts and consider me as a friend. I will clarify your thoughts. So we'll start the thought. आ गया. Yeah, everybody can see.
Yes, sir, we can
Yeah,
see the
this
screen.
is this is the name of the organization which I belong. That is called Bhavishya Consulting Services. We are one of the pioneers in taking up training for the students and also for the teachers training, in which all the Podar schools are close to 50 schools in Nasik, Nandurbar, Dhulia and all utilize our services, in which we are able to train the teachers also in aspects which are building their personality. So that is the name of the brand. What I am talking about the career in the services as an officer in the Army, Air Force, or Navy. So I'll be basically concentrating on combined defense services exams. But anybody who wants to ask about NDA, SNDA and all that, I will take on that portion also, but I'll keep it subsequent. We have a combined defense service exams which are held twice in a year, that is in the month of February and in the month of November. This is an exam conducted by the Union Public Service Commission. And this is basically a writing exam. So basically a written exam. After you clear your exams and the results are announced, after that you will have to undergo SSB in 4 selection centers, that is Services Selection Board in 4 centers, Allahabad, Bangalore, Bhopal and Kapurthala. It's a 5-day process. After that, you will have to undergo a medicals, and after you undergo medicals and you are selected, then you will go undergo training in the various academies, that is the military academy, the Air Force academy, or in the naval academy. And after the end of your training, you will be commissioned into the armed force. The procedure: written exams, SSB, medical, and merit list. Merit list is also another stumbling block, especially for the girls, where you find most of the time you get selected. But since the vacancies is quite less, so if the vacancies are 40 and 80 people are selected, and you are among the 75th person, so you will not likely to get a call letter at all. So the merit list will make sure that only the top deserving people actually are called. I don't know how many of you are aware, we have two types of commission. One is called a permanent commission and one is called a short service commission. Now the permanent commission is currently applicable only to the men. That means currently, if you want to join the armed forces as a permanent commission, it is only permitted to the men folk. The girls can join after the finishing of that short service commission, that is 10 years. After 10 years, there is a performance appraisal of the candidates. That means what is your performance in the courses, what are the various appraisals which you obtain, and are you fit to be selected or not. If the Army, Navy, Air Force finds you fit for selection, Then after the end of 10 years, they will undergo a selection board in which they will handpick the people, and then you are given permanent commission. So you will jump from short service to the permanent commission. But currently for the girls, you have to come through short service, and after the end of 10 years, you got to convert into the permanent commission. This is how the broad conjecture look like. You have, these are the various schemes which are the major schemes. Direct entry IME, that means a candidate will write a combined defense services examination, and after his graduation, he joins the Indian Military Academy as a direct entry, and the course starts in January and July, and he got 200 vacancies. And a similar thing is done by the Technical Graduate Commission, where the candidate who is a BTech or a B from the disciplines which we have listed out, mechanical, civil, electronics, communication, उसमें से we take people, and the vacancies are 60, and then we get on to the January and July. These two are the permanent commissions. The rest three, that is the short service commission, non-technical, you write the CDSE exams. For example, in the technical graduate commission, there are no written exams. So based on the marks which you have scored in your BTech, we will grade you, and then top people will call you for interview. If your marks are less, we will not call you. As far as the short service commission non-technical goes, again, you will appear for your CDSE exams, and after the CDSE exams, out of 3 papers, you have to write only 2 papers. That means the maths paper exempted for you, and you can join from the short service commission non-technical. Whereas in the short service commission technical, you require no exams. You can just put on an application, again screening, and do it. And the third is the short service commission NCC special, in which if you are an NCC cadet with C certificate and with A grading, and if you have scored 50% marks and above in graduation, then you will be called into the interview. As far as girls are concerned, there are 3. One is short service commission technical. Same, similar to what the men folk do. You finish your BTech, you submit your application to the recruiting people. Based on the marks you have scored, we'll take you. But in short service non-technical, the girls also have to appear through the combined defense services exams. And if they clear the exams, then we take them. And NCC special, same. Here, I must also make a thought that if you are married and if you have got children, then you cannot apply. You have to be unmarried. But if you are unmarried and if you are issueless and you are a widow, you are eligible. I must also bring in a point about the medical entry. That means if you want to join the army as a doctor, there are 2 methodologies. One, after your 12th class, you can write an AFMC exams. And if you qualify, then you will be joining the Armed Forces Medical College in Pune. And then you will be absorbed in the army as an army doctor. You can also do the other way, where you finish your MBBS and then you apply to join the armed forces as a doctor. You'll carry out a small interview only, and then also will take you. So the only thing is, as the medical entry, you are not required to undergo the SSB, that is the Services Selection Board. You are not going to undergo. Rest, every other officer in the Indian Army, whether it is from the lawyers branch, whether it is from the veterinary corps, whether it is from the postal corps, all have to undergo the SSB. The eligibility criteria is 19 to 24 years. This is a general thought I am telling. The specifics are given out in the advertisement, where cut-off dates of birth are given. So and so date to so and so date. So you have to refer to that. So in the Indian Military Academy, bachelor's degree. In the Air Force Academy, a BTech or a degree with physics and maths. And in the Naval Academy, we want only BE or BTech. We don't want anybody else. The combined defense examination, we conduct exams for all 4. That is Indian Military Academy, Permanent Commission, Indian Naval Academy, Permanent Commission, and Air Force Academy, Permanent Commission. For the Officers Training Academy in Chennai, we got a short service commission. That means you will serve for 10 years, and after the end of 10 years, we will do a review of your performance. And once you finish the review of the performance, then we will take you. How do you apply? You go to the UPSC site, go into the combined defense services exams in what's new in the section, put in your registered IC, put your date of birth, submit, and put all your details. That is photograph, photo ID, personal details, pura likh do. And after that, you you are required to select an examination center, pay the fees, download the copy of the application form, and carry the photo ID exams for this thing. So this is the methodology by which you will apply. So that formality as to how you have to get into the application form is what I am telling you. If there are any queries, they are easy to upload. The UPSC is a very good site. There is never a problem. So ये कर लेना. But this is the smaller part of the game. The bigger part of the game is preparing for the exams. So the exams are pretty tough. It is not easy. I have seen countless children who don't pass this exam. What is there in the exam? Written. ओए ऑफ करो यार. अच्छा, is there any doubt till now? पूछो. हाँ, बोलो एक एक करके बोलो. पूछ लो. Don't feel
Hey,
free.
Jain
पूछ
sir.
लो. हाँ बोलो.
My name is Ajinkya Shete.
हाँ.
And my doubt to you is, sir, in the CDS exam, we have two entries for the Indian Military Academy and the Officers Training Academy. And
Correct.
for both of them, we have maths paper. I mean, for IMA, we have maths paper and a GAT paper. Whereas for the OTA, we don't have to give the maths paper. So what
No,
if I give the...
you are slightly wrong there. So I will show you the next slide. Then you'll come to.
Okay, sir.
For the IMA, you have to not write two papers. You have to write three papers. That means you have to write an English paper for 2 hours, a general knowledge paper for 2 hours, and an elementary maths paper for 2 hours. So that means your total marks are about 300. That is for a candidate who is going to IMA, AFA, or the Indian Naval Academy. But if you are going to OTA, then this elementary mathematics paper is exempted. That means your marking will be done out of 200.
Okay, sir. Sir, so my question to you was, if I opt for IMA and I give the maths paper and both the GAT paper, both the maths paper and the GAT paper, and unfortunately I don't get into the merit list of the IMA, but I am into the merit of the OTA. So will I be getting the call letter of the SSB or not?
Yes. So your question is, I will be marking you when, first of all, when you tick on the application form, you have to tick IMA and OTA. But there are two different columns, you have to tick both of them.
Okay, sir.
First thing in the application form, you must tick both IMA and OTA. You must take both the choices. When you take both the choices, I'll be taking your merit out of 300 for IMA, and I'll be taking your merit out of 200 for OTA. Yeah, is that clear?
Sir, just a second. Sorry, sir.
ऐसा है कि जब हम OTA का जब हम first of all IMA and OTA दोनों you have to tick. That means you are wanting to go to the IMA also and you wanting to go to the OTA also. So once you
Okay,
tick both of them, then I will consider you for both the events. For the candidates of IMA, I will be grading you out of 300, and for the candidates of OTA, I'll be grading out of 200. So in case you are not
Okay.
done well in electronic maths and you don't make the grade in IMA, I will take you for OTA provided you have made the grade in English and general.
Okay, sir. And sir, the GAT paper for IMA and OTA are same or are they
Same.
different?
No. Exam is totally same.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. That's...
चलो
Good
I'm
evening,
glad,
sir.
glad at least हाँ बोलो पूछो.
Sir, I have certain doubts regarding the cutoffs of all these academies. Talking about the IMA, do we get to know exact cutoff that is released officially by their UPSC site?
देखो ऐसा है कि cut off you will not come to know now. I'll tell you the reason why. Because every question paper is unique in its own. So suppose you have this year or this February exam, you have had a question paper which is relatively easy, in which English and general knowledge is easy. So what will happen is the cutoff will go up. But if the exam is tough, so cutoff will come down. So at this point of time, I cannot tell you 40%. But what I will tell you is, as far as the IMA is concerned, we pick up the top 2,500 candidates out of the CDC. Now, where does this 2,500 lie? I don't know. In some cases, out of 300, it may lie at 140. and the next time you will find it is lying in 105. पेपर बहुत टफ था, लोग आंसर नहीं कर पाए. तो generally it is around the 50% mark generally, but you cannot be quoting.
And one more doubt regarding university entry scheme and technical graduate course. What are differences in this in both of them, and which kind of job profiles?
University entry scheme we have stopped. The university entry scheme has been stopped. Now we are only having the technical graduate commission. We have got other people also coming. The difference between both of them was that finally when they go and join in IMA, they are the same course. They all form part of the UES and the TGC undergo the same course. But what is the difference is the UES staff used to get selected in the pre-final and the final. So before he had cleared his third year exams and fourth year exams, he was already selected. So it was a campus placement. Whereas in TGC, you have to wait for your results of the BTech to come through, and that has to be attached. Then only you can be shortlisted for the interview. So there is a gap. Whereas in UES, just after your BTech you can join, but in the case of TGC, you have to wait for another 6 months. तो जून में तुम्हारा बीटेक एग्जाम हुआ, CGPA आया, then अक्टूबर में you get your advertisement, there you apply, so you will be able to join only in December, whereas the US step you will be able to join there. But US entry बंद हो गया तो now it doesn't come into consideration.
Okay, sir. All right. And the one who get cleared via technical graduate course, he has to get into the engineer core or that kind of job profiles, technical job profiles, or can he apply for the other?
No, he not applied. He can be posted anywhere. Previously, the thought process was that if you are a civil engineer, you will go into engineers. If you are an electrical and a mechanical engineer, you will go into the core of electronics and mechanical engineers. And if you are a telecommunication or a EC engineer, you will go into signals. But now that thought has stopped. Now, as a technical graduate, you can be posted anywhere. You can be going to the artillery, you can be going to the air defense, you can be going anywhere. So that bar is not there.
Okay, thank you so much.
I am liking the question that it challenges me. अच्छा लगता है. हाँ बोलो और पूछो. No questions. So then I will go on to the exam pattern. You can ask. Yeah.
Jain sir.
Somebody had a question. हाँ पूछो.
Jain sir, my name is Praveen Punia.
हाँ प्रवीण.
सर मैं फर्स्ट टाइम एफकेट का एग्जाम दे रही हूँ सर. इसमें क्या सिलेबस क्या रहेगा सर?
अभी आता तो मैं बताता हूँ. एफकेट का नहीं, मैं CDSE को पूरा बताता हूँ. Then you will have an idea.
Okay sir.
The exam pattern is very simple. All of them follow the same pattern. I'll first brief you on CDSE, then I will come on to FCAT. The number of sections in the IMA, INA is 3. That means elementary maths, general ability, and English. Total marks 1 ka 300, 1 ka 200. Like everybody else today, the nature of questions is multiple choice. That means you have 4 choices. You have a OMR sheet, optical magnetic recognition sheet. You just stick pencils and color kar do, and the sheet is put through a machine and we get the answers. The language of the question paper can be in Hindi and English, either of the two. And the duration is 2 hours for each session. That means you will start in the morning from 10 to 12. Then you will have a 1 hour break, then 2 hours. Then again 1 hour break and having 2 hours. So 5 बजे तुम्हारा exam खत्म हो जाएगा, 7-8 घंटे में खत्म हो जाएगा. Most of the exams centers are not in Nasik, so you have to either go to Pune or Nagpur or Mumbai. Most of them will get a center in Mumbai because the UPSC has got 200, 250 odd centers, so you will generally get it. The exam pattern is objective type questions, and the level of the maths paper is class 10 of the series. So it is not very difficult. Only thing is थोड़ा advanced paper और थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है. And the level of other subject is that of graduation. तो ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं है. अगर 12th का क्वेश्चन पूछो तो तुम्हें बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा, because if I ask you calculus and things तो मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So this is the level of the paper. But having said that, on paper it looks to be easy. It is not. Because what happens is, if you look at it, is not the degree of difficulty of the paper. The entire aim now is how fast can you solve. In the maths paper, what happens is, क्वेश्चन ऐसा नहीं हो तो कर नहीं पाता है, बट एक क्वेश्चन को अगर इफ यू टेक मोर देन 3 minutes टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन, सो व्हाट विल हैपन इज 100 क्वेश्चन में से इन 2 hours यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व ओनली 50 और 60 और 70. उसमें से 10-15 गलत हो जाएगा, नेगेटिव मार्किंग हो जाएगी, तो तुम 50 में हो जाओगे तो तुम फेल हो जाओगे. So here now we are like every other exam, we are calculating the speed at which you can write. If you can able to calculate fast, that. Now you look at the English and math, general ability. English का पेपर तो बड़ा आड़ा टेढ़ा होता है. वो they give you a sentence and they tell you to find what is wrong with the sentence. Now if your English का fundamentals are not very clear, you will go wrong. तो paper is tough. तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा. What is there in the test? There is English, sentences, improvement of sentences, synonyms, comprehension, word substitution, ordering of sentences, spotting errors, and selecting words. General knowledge is slightly bad because economics, politics, physics, current awareness, history, सब कुछ पूछते हैं. And as far as elementary maths goes, algebra simple, arithmetic, trigonometry, geography, mensuration, and stats. ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है. Each subject maximum marks are 100, 1 mark for each correct answer. But notice the third point: negative marking 1/3 for every wrong. So you write 60 correct, and you do 15 wrong, you go back by 5 marks. So this is a very great temptation. जब वहाँ जाके ना, you have all the time in the world. I will tell you कि please don't know. If you don't know, don't touch it. समोसा खाने चले जाना, बाथरूम में चले जाना, पानी पीने चले जाना, don't touch it. बट क्या होता है ना, इंसान का मेंटालिटी होता है, बोला यार एक ट्राई मार के देखता हूँ मैं, इसको लगता है ये ठीक है, वो लगता है ये ठीक में ना गड़बड़ हो जाता है. एंड द रीजन इज व्हेन यू आर डूइंग अ कट ऑफ, out of 300, 164 passes and 163 fails. And you have scored 163, and just by 1 mark you have missed. Why? Because the cutoff had come during that. Now you regret your decision कि those 5 questions जिसमें मैंने तुक्का मारा था, अगर नहीं मैं मारता तो would have been 164.5 है पास. So you must realize that even that 0.5 is going to do a lot of damage to you. So kindly do not, if you don't know the answer, मत बोलो, चुप रहो, हाथ पैर बाहर रख के बैठ जाओ. Best. These are some books which I am suggesting, but by no means they are comprehensive. There are a lot of people running written courses. There are people like Unacademy, there are Bhavishya Academy, Yoda, सब लोग चलाते written course. But you know, they take interest only the first 2-3 months. After that, you got to be on your own. If you do a lot of studies, if you are very confident, you will pass. And if you can pass CDC exams, FCAT is a joke. FCAT is far easier than what CDC exams. So, आसान. Any of these books which you get, basically अगर 11th 12th का आप पूरा का पूरा अच्छी तरह पढ़ सको, पूरा, and 9th 10th का आपने फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स सब पढ़ लिया है, you will pass. I am suggesting some more books for the exams. You can look at any of them. And like I said, this is not going to be the thing. इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारा और भी हो सकता है. जैसे जनरल इंग्लिश है, वहाँ पर कुछ बातचीत हो रही है, बेसिक इंग्लिश है, बट I have found that if you do a combined study, you know, 4 or 5 of you get around together and start studying, you'll be able to clarify each other's thoughts, clarify each other's mind, help each other out. It works out well. And most of the children who join my coaching academy, not for written exams, but for SSB, have generally been studying together. So that is one portion which I would like to suggest to all of you. कि आप एक ग्रुप 3-4 का बना लो अपने घर के बगल में कहीं पर, एंड यू स्टडी. बहुत सारे बुक्स है, कोई वो नहीं है, जो तुमको मिलता है तो कर लो. I have come to, as far as the written paper is concerned, I have come to the end. You want any clarification, you want some addition, I can show you more slides. Yeah, please go ahead.
Jane, sir.
Hi, Polo.
Sir, I would like to ask you, what are your suggestions to the people who are giving their first attempt as well as their last attempt to the
For what?
India or
Written
PCBA?
exams? For the written
Yep.
exams?
Yes, sir.
देखो ऐसा है, first of all, where do we go wrong and where do we do not clear? The day you, if you look at the exams, now you are in your final year of your graduation. When in your final year of your graduation, by June में आपके final exams. When are you eligible to appear? You are eligible to appear in November the previous year. That means if in 2022 June you are going to become a graduate, you are eligible for writing the exams in November 2021. So don't lose a chance, because you lose one chance, that means out of 4 chances, one has gone. But what I would suggest is, please write the exams in February 2021. That February 2021 exams, you are not eligible, because if you pass,
Yes.
you will not be able to complete your graduation. But it gives you an excellent feedback about yourself as to how tough or easy the exam is. So first of all, that suggestion, please take it very seriously. And I tell all my children, please write the exams. Ito hoga. Now, since you are going to write the exams in 2020-21 February, please start preparing from 6 months before. You should have gone through this complete syllabus at least once and done a revision at least 2 times. And at the end of the last 2 months or 1 month or so, last 10 to 20 years or whatever you can lay hands on, please go through the old papers, solve them, and make sure when you solve them, please solve them with the time. And after that, last attempt है, आना ही नहीं चाहिए लास्ट अटेम्प्ट, भाई फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट है. बट क्या होता है कि तुम फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट तो तुमने लिखा नवंबर में लिखा, यू हैव पास जनवरी में उसका रिजल्ट आ गया, एंड यू हैव बीन कॉल्ड फॉर द इंटरव्यू इन अप्रैल. But the bigger stumbling block is not the written exam. The bigger stumbling block is the SSB. You know, this is the first part of the filtration process. SSB का process भी काफी लंबा है. So don't take it for granted SSB बंदा पास हो जाएगा. So continue writing the exams in the next November also. Whether if you clear the SSB, clear your medicals and your merit list आ गया, तुम्हारा joining आ गया तो very good. छोड़ देना exam. But make sure that you write the exams again, thinking that you're not going to pass. And please continue it till the time your last attempt is not there. पढ़ते रहो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. अब तुम मेरे से ये मत पूछो अजिंक्य कितना पढ़ा है, क्या पढ़ा है, वो तो बड़ा मुश्किल है मेरे को पता. बल्कि पहले तुम पता था इतने सारे किताबें सब पढ़ो. अजिंक्य मेरे को पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. पता कैसे हुआ था, मैं अपना 11th क्लास में था और आई नॉट इवन गॉन फॉर द 12th. मैं 11th में था और उस टाइम पर वो जैसे मैंने ना ग्रुप स्टडी, हम 3 लोग थे, हम लोगों ने पढ़ लिया एंड वी ऑल क्रैक्ड. तो अक्टूबर में मैं एसएसबी में चला गया था एंड दिसंबर में आई जॉइन द एकेडमी. तो मैंने 12th एग्जाम नहीं लिखा.
Sir, were you in any institutes like RIMC or Satara Sainik School?
I was not in RIMC, Sainik School, military school नहीं था. I was in a normal school in Delhi, and in fact it was a very nice school called Delhi Tamil Educational Association School बोल के. और वहाँ पर सब लोगों का एक ही आइडिया था. हमारे जो स्कूल के बिल्डिंग से ना IIT दिल्ली का बिल्डिंग के ऊपर का घंटी नजर आता था. तो द एंटायर एम वाज टू जॉइन दैट IIT. तो सारे लोग IIT में जाते थे. मैं पहला आदमी फौज में आया. आई डोंट रिग्रेट इट, डोंट वरी. I can have a cup of tea in between, nahi? Yeah. Tejas, are we need to go to class 6 to 10 geography? No, I won't say 6 to 10 geography, but 9-10 का geography तो चाहिए. 9-10 का geography definitely चाहिए, because you will get some questions. You see, you know, 100 marks है ना, उसमें 5-6 क्वेश्चन फिजिक्स का, 4-5 क्वेश्चन केमिस्ट्री का, 5-6 क्वेश्चन पॉलिटी का, 5-6 क्वेश्चन ज्योग्राफी का, 5-6 क्वेश्चन हिस्ट्री का, ऐसे एक फेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है ना। तो देखो व्हाट हैपेंस इज इफ यू डू सेलेक्टिव स्टडी और तुमने ये ज्योग्राफी पढ़ा नहीं, तो तुम्हारे वो 6 क्वेश्चन में तो जीरो हो गए ना, अंडा अंडा हो गया, तो तुम 163 और 164 में तुम फेल हो गए। सो यू कैन नॉट डू सेलेक्टिव स्टडी, डोंट डू, यू फेल।
Sir, same goes for history as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Sir, we only need to go through the selected topics.
भाई साहब सेलेक्टेड कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम आ गए ना, सेलेक्टेड टॉपिक्स छोड़ दो।
Yes, sir.
वो जब तक तुम्हारा 12th था ना तब तक ठीक है। 12th के एग्जाम में सिलेक्शन इलेक्शन करके 67 आ जाता है। या इट इज नॉट अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ 67 68, यू नो, इट इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ हिटिंग द कट ऑफ। लाइक आई जस्ट नाउ पॉइंटेड आउट, 164 इज द चैप हु सिलेक्टेड, 162 बंदा रिजेक्ट हो जाता है। अब तुम हिस्ट्री पढ़ के नहीं गए तो तुम्हारे उधर 4 क्वेश्चन आ गए और तुमने वो सर पीटा, बोला क्या यार, मैं अगर वो पढ़ के आता ना तो मैं पास हो जाता। Look at the amount of regret you have just because you did not read those 4 questions in history. You'll feel like committing suicide. So don't do that.
Yes, sir.
Competitive exam, you cannot leave anything to chance. देखो, leaving anything to chance means you are lessening the chances of your pass. Rest I leave it to you. हाँ, यार बड़े सारे चैट्स आ रखे हैं। ओ अपना क्या नाम है?
Yes, sir.
तुम राघव थोड़ा रीड करना यार चैट्स में। I can't read the chats.
Okay,
एक करके
sir.
पूछो।
हाँ, sir. First question comes from Arvina Sheikh, sir. She asks, sir, what is the role of NCC in selection of OTA?
ऐसा है कि माय डियर अरबिना, कैन आई सी यू अरबिना? हाँ भाई, अरबिना कहाँ है क्या इधर ही? और अरबिना इज लेफ्ट। अच्छा, एनीवे आई आंसर द क्वेरी।
She has some camera problem, sir.
अच्छा, डोंट वरी। देखो अरबिना, ऐसा है, रोल ऑफ इलेक्शन इन सिलेक्शन में OTA, you are eligible to join the or appear in the short service commission NCC special entry for selection to the OTA. But having said that, please don't go by this entry because the NCC special entry has a criminally bad passing rate of 0.05%. That means out of 200 people who appear in the SSB, only one will get selected. So my advice to you is, do not use this route to join the OTA. The best thing is write the CDC exams, pass in the CDC exams, and then after that, use NCC to boost your total. तो मतलब CDC का एग्जाम पास करो और NCC को तुम उसको ऊपर बिठा लो और फिर तुम उसके ऊपर जाओ घोड़े पे बैठ के, बेटर एंड फास्ट।
Thank you,
हाँ
sir.
राघव, who else?
Sir, Akash Khandare has raised his hand.
Okay, आकाश पूछो।
Yes, first of all, good evening, sir.
हाँ
Till
बोलो।
now, you have explained everything very well. But when it comes to SSB, so the concept of SSB and the selection process in my mind is still vague. I have searched and looked out for it from internet. I have tried to gain information from internet from my friends, but still it is vague. So I would request you to please elaborate the each day process in SSB. That's all.
नहीं, ऐसा है कि if you see my slide, I stopped at SSB. I have not gone beyond SSB. And SSB में you can ask me any amount of questions. ये तो this I have been last 20-25 years I have been into this. So restrict your questions about the SSB till the time I don't finish the SSB portion. Then you can ask me, no issue.
Yes, no, sir. That's only my request when you will resort to that slide. So please ensure that you clear everything about 5 days process.
चिंता मत कर, मैं तुमको उंगली पकड़ के सारे प्रोसेस पे घुमा के
Okay, sir. Thank you.
सिलेक्शन बोर्ड का चक्कर कटा के लाऊंगा, डोंट वरी। टॉफी भी खिलाऊंगा तुमको, डोंट वरी।
Sir, next question comes from Om Mahajan. If you could please unmute us.
Jain sir, I have one question, sir. If I cleared an CDC exam for IME and I got a recommend also for SSB, and I have NCCC certificate, so it will be any benefit of having NCCC certificate?
Yes. Once you The combination which you are trying to use is the best. That means you clear your CDC exams. You go for the SSB for IMA direct entry, and there you say, कि, we have got a form called a PIQ. I'll just give you the details. वो पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन क्वेश्चनर बोल के फॉर्म होता है, जो जनरली लाइक बायोडाटा, बट इज वेरी फनी. उसमें एक कॉलम ये होता है कि हैव यू डन योर ट्रेनिंग इन एनसीसी, एंड व्हेन यू से यस, देन आई विल आस्क यू डिटेल्स कि what training did you do, which division did you do in senior division, where this thing was, it army, navy, air force, and then in the end I'll ask you what is the certificate you obtained. For example, you have been in NCC certificate is A grade, you have been voted as the best cadet in this thing, you have taken part in the Republic Day parade. ये सब मैं तुमसे लिखवाता हूँ. So it is of great use to you, provided you clear your CDC exams. If you are trying to get through the NCC without going to CDC exams, then तुम्हारा गले को हम काट देंगे, काट.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I also
Yeah.
had one doubt. Sir,
Hello.
I've heard some rumors about NCC that, if even when you go through your written exam and to the SSB, and if you have occurred or you have the NCC in your college years, so the SSB for you is way more tougher than the candidates who are appearing without NCC. So is that true or not?
नहीं ऐसा, व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड कि एक बंदा एनसीसी ट्रेनिंग करके आया, एक बंदा एनसीसी ट्रेनिंग नहीं करके आया, तो मैं जो बंदे ने एनसीसी ट्रेनिंग नहीं की उसको लूँ, उसको क्यों, तो एनसीसी वाले को लो. बट प्रोवाइडेड रेस्ट ऑफ द पैरामीटर्स आर सेम. This candidate has passed CDSC exam, you also passed CDSC exam, you are going for IMA exam interview, you are also going for IMA interview. Now the question comes in, you have done NCC, this chap is not an NCC, so you are an higher.
Okay.
Sir, next question
Thank you,
comes
sir.
from Sanchana. She's asking, is there any kinds of reservations for children of servicemen and ex-servicemen?
भैया फौज में the only organization where is no reservation, OBC, SC, ST, Maratha, non-Maratha, Sampath Gopalan, कोई reservation. There is only one reservation, merit. बंदा good है, in. बंदा good नहीं है, out.
Okay.
Sir, you want to ask, like, there is a reservation for ex-serviceman. I said ki there is a battle casualty entries, like
No,
provision
there
is
is
there.
nothing. There is no reservation. The reservation is zero.
Okay. I guess there are no more doubts. You can go ahead with your session, sir.
नहीं, I guess कि किसी को है तो पूछ लो, because SSB के बाद बहुत क्वेश्चन हो जाए.
Any other doubts? Please, guys, it's a request. You can unmute yourself and ask your doubts. Yes, Dinesh sir.
Nothing, Ragoma.
Okay.
So now we will take on the next portion. That is, till the CDC exams, there are a lot
Sir,
of things
can I
that we
interrupt
do.
you, sir?
Yeah, please.
There is one question by Param. Param, if you could please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Bolo Param.
Yes, sir. Sir, you had shown the slide about the age criteria for the different.
ओए तू क्या परम कला नहीं है क्या?
हाँ, yes, sir.
तेरे को तो थप्पड़ मारूंगा, तू बाहर आके बात कर प्लीज.
सर एक
तू
मिनट
मेरा
सर,
स्टूडेंट
सिर्फ वही
है.
पूछ.
परम कला ने has been my student. He has gone to SSB once and he has come back. तू इधर कैसे रोटरी क्लब में कहाँ से आ गया भाई लल्लू?
सर आपने वो लिंक भेजी थी ना.
अच्छा मैंने लिंक भेजा था. My fault. I should not have sent you the link. हाँ परम पूछ.
हाँ सर, तो वो उसका जो एज था ना, वो 19 to 22 एज था आईएनए के लिए. तो जब इसमें जाऊंगा ना, मतलब 4th ईयर में जाऊंगा, तभी मेरा एज ही 22 हो जाएगा. लाइक फरवरी में 22 हो जाएगा. तो दे सकता हूँ या नहीं उसके बाद?
नहीं मैंने बोला ना, दिस इज ए जनरल एज गैप. तो पता क्या होता है, मैं जब 19 to 22 बोला है ना, अब ये 19 to 22 इज एट द एज ऑफ एंट्री इनटू द एकेडमी. बट क्या होता है, द स्पेसिफिक डेट्स आर गिवन बाय द एडवर्टाइजमेंट वेयर दे से the candidate should not have been born before this and not born after this. That is the cutoff. This is a general thought.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you?
कौन ये अमित?
Sir, Amit.
हाँ अमित बोलो. ये सब मेरे पुराने स्टूडेंट सब इधर घुस गए यार.
सर मैं भी रोट्रैक में हूँ सर।
अच्छा तू भी है कैसी में? अच्छा तू भी तो रोट्रैक में है ना?
यस सर।
कोई मेरा ये Chalo, now we'll talk quite a lot about SSB, and please feel free to ask, because this is a slight of a myth, a mystery. A lot of people have got a lot of thoughts and they keep on telling, ye hota hai, wo hota hai. Please clarify your thoughts. So what happens in SSB is, we have a 5-day process. The SSB is for 5 days. In these 5 days, we provide you accommodation to stay, we give you money to go up and down, so all your needs are taken care of. So first of all, I'll tell you what is in stage 1, what is in stage 2. I'll go about this in a very detailed fashion. You will not have doubts. So first day, you are stage 1. What will happen in stage 1? I'll explain subsequently. There is stage 1, and this stage 1 is a kind of a screening process. In this screening process, we will retain some people and we will push out most of the people out. In the sense, the aim of the stage 1 is to weed out low-level candidates. So the candidates who are lower in level, हम उनको निकालें. And suppose 100 candidates report, stage 1 हुआ, we keep 40-60 candidates को हम उसी दिन घर भेज देते हैं. तो morning 6 o'clock you report and 2 o'clock you are out of it. तो खत्म. Then the selected candidates undergo stage 2. The stage 2 consists of, in the second day there is a psychological test plus interview. The third day there is a GTO1 with an interview. With the fourth day there is a GTO2 with the interview. And the fifth day we have a closing address followed by a conference and the results of the second stage announced. I know there are a lot of queries, but hold your horses till the time you don't finish. So what does the test envisage? There is an intelligence test first. And then there's a psychological test, there's a group task and an interview. This is the methodology which is used in the Services Selection Board, where there is an interviewer. He uses the process called Vacha. That means he'll make you sit in a chair and talk to you. What he talks to you is up to you and him. And then he will evaluate you based on 15 OLQs, which I'll show you. And then he will come to a conclusion. But that conclusion, he will keep it himself. Then we have a group testing officer who sees karma, जो तुम काम करते हो, action. And that action, what he will do is he'll put you into batches or groups of 10, make you undergo 6, 7, 8, 9 tests, and then evaluate. The best point is he and the interviewer are evaluating the same set of 15 OLQs. Then the third man comes, he's a psychologist who uses the methodology of written, and he judges what is there in your unconscious mind. The interviewer, the psychologist, and the group testing officer are all looking at the same candidate and looking at the 15 OLQs of that particular candidate. Now, how do the OLQs look like? They are the OLQs. There is effective intelligence, there is reasoning ability, organizing ability, power of expression, social adaptability, cooperation, sense of responsibility, initiative, self-confidence, speed of decision, ability to influence group, liveliness, determination, courage and stamina. 15 OLQ है. तो हर कैंडिडेट के बारे में ये तीनों इंटरव्यू, जीटीओ और साइक, ये 15 OLQ तुम्हारे एवेल्युएट करते हैं एंड दे गिव यू मार्क्स अकॉर्डिंग. मतलब इफेक्टिव इंटेलिजेंस गुड, वेरी गुड, 1 2 नंबर. ये है तुम्हारे जैसे बहुत सारे कैंडिडेट आ रखे. They have arrived in the selection board. They are very enthusiastic and they want to join the armed forces as fast as possible, provided we let them join. That is another issue. We don't let them join. Then we have stage 1. Stage 1 में क्या होता है? There is intelligence test and there is a picture perception and discussion test. In the intelligence test, what will happen is there will be 2 tests. One is what we call a verbal and one is called a non-verbal. Verbal का ये मतलब नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Verbal means there will be sequences, odd man out. What will come out of this? 1 2 3 के बाद 5 आएगा. इसके बाद क्या होगा? Find the odd man out. ऐसे होगा. And the second is non-verbal, where there will be figures. एक triangle के अंदर square होगा, square के बीच में एक rectangle होगा. Then they will tell you what is the next in the sequence. So it will be totally picture oriented. We believe that the intelligence of a candidate is a combination of the verbal thought process and the non-verbal thought process. We add both of them, and then we grade you from 1 to 5 in officers intelligence rating, that is OIR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which 1 is the best and 5 is the worst. Then we have a nice thing called a story writing, in which we will show you a picture for 30 seconds. And then we have a box in which you have to fill up certain particulars. But the main thing is you have to write a story around the picture in 4 minutes. Now, based on these 4 minutes, then we will do an evaluation. And just to give you an idea, how does the picture look like? I'll show you a picture. सबके मुंह से ओ आ रहा है, ओ सर इसमें कुछ दिखना नहीं है सर, ये ऐसा पिक्चर कैसे दिखा रहे हैं? आपका कैमरा वाला ठीक नहीं है सर। हाँ भाई, इसमें गैस मारो, क्या दिखता है तुमको? राघव, कुछ दिख रहा है?
Sir, there is a car and some people are discussing about something.
Also, there are trees around the road, I guess.
तो वो तुम्हारा अभी थॉट है। अभी तुमने एक कहानी लिखनी है इसके ऊपर। आई गिव 4 minutes to write a कहानी, and in that 4 minutes write a story very fast because the time is very less. And then after that I will take your answer sheets, and then after that I will divide it into groups of 15. 15 group बनाऊंगा, and I will make you sit in a semicircle, and I will tell you, give you 1 minute to narrate your story. That means you narrate your story. In my story, this has happened, and then we will follow it up with a discussion, and we'll try to come to a common story. When this is happening, ऐसे हो रहा है, जब टेस्ट हो रहा है, अभी नजर आ रहा है, 15 कैंडिडेट बैठे हैं, there are 3 people sitting in front, and they keep evaluating. When the process is like this, there are 15 people, there is an interviewer, there is a psychologist and a GTO, and they evaluate your performance, and based on the performance and the OIR rating, you will be selected in stage 1 or you will be rejected in stage 1. अभी तक एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
पूछो, डाउट है तो पूछो।
Hello, sir. Shivam again.
हाँ, शिवम।
Sir, when you go for SSB via technical entry, means direct SSB entry, then do they compare your OIR rating with your marks that you have obtained in the course for which you have applied? Means if you have scored 80% in civil and applying for that.
नहीं, ऐसा है कि जो तुमने उधर स्कोर किया उसको छोड़ दो। अभी तुमको फ्रेश एवेल्युएट कर रहे हैं, तो वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड व्हाट योर मार्क्स आर देयर, एंड वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू लुक एट अ कोरिलेशन that you are 54 there and your OIR 1 year. I'm not interested. I'm interested in my test.
All right.
When you get discharged from one hospital to the other hospital, जैसे नए हॉस्पिटल जाते रहो, बोलते सारे ब्लड टेस्ट फिर करो, एक्सरे भी कराओ, MRI भी कराओ। बोला हमने पहले कराया था। बोला नहीं, वो हमें मालूम नहीं, अभी नया करो, हम नया करो। तो we have no faith in the marks given by your teachers there in the university exams. We feel you have copied and got your marks, so we want to do a fresh evaluation. हाँ, और पूछो।
हेलो सर, जैन सर।
बोलो, नाम बोलो यार।
सर आई एम तेजस रायते। सर यस सर, टेक्निकल एंट्री स्कीम या फिर जो डायरेक्ट एंट्रीज रहती है उसमें सर काफी कम सिलेक्शन होते हैं, लाइक 0.1 की इसमें होते हैं, सिर्फ 1%। सर ऐसा क्यों डिफरेंस इन एनडीए कंपेयर टू एनडीएस एंड सीडीएस?
वो ऐसा है कि जब हम गाय से दूध निकालते हैं ना, तो गाय से दूध निकालते हैं तो पहले उसका क्रीम सारा निकाल देते हैं, फिर उसका पानी निकाल देते हैं। तो जब एनडीए में मिलता है तो हमारी गाय की दूध है ना, बिल्कुल अभी गाय का दूध निकाला है, उसका क्रीम निकाला है। तो what you get material in the NDA, what material you get in the NDA is that pure milk with all the cream in it. Then after that, some children go to IIT, some goes to engineering, सब इधर तो चले जाते हैं, तो वो दूध का मलाई काफ़ी चला जाता है, फिर वो थोड़ा सा उसके तरफ थोड़ा पानी सा रह जाता है, फिर वो CDS के बंदे को निकालते हैं, थोड़ा और क्रीम आ जाता है, फिर कोई CDS में कोई बैंक पे चला गया, इधर चला गया, उधर चला गया, तो उसके बाद ये जो NCC स्पेशल वाले एंट्री रह जाते हैं, तो उसके अंदर क्रीम कहाँ है, क्रीम है क्या? हाँ
सर
भाई,
हाँ, यस सर, यस सर।
देखो NDA का एग्जाम क्या है ना, तो NDA, लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, जो NDA का जो है ना रिटन एग्जाम, दे आर वेरी टफ, दे आर ब्लडी टफ, आई एम टेलिंग यू, इट्स नॉट अ जोक, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट पास. So, and you know how many people write? 20-25 lakh children write the NDA exams, and we pick up 7,000. What is the ratio? 1,000 is to 1. And when I'm telling you the 1,000 is to 1, the chap who scored 44, 45, 55, 50, वो तो exam लिख ही नहीं रहा है. The chap who's trying to write the NDA exam is a chap is 70 plus. मेरे पास इतने कैंडिडेट है जो कि 93, 94% मार्क्स है CBSE में, they are not able to crack NDA exams. By the way, your friend Param Kalana is one of those chaps who cracked the exam. He cracked NDA exam. बड़ा मुश्किल है. तो NDA के बाद जब CDS का एग्जाम होता है, थोड़ा और डाइल्यूशन हो जाता है. एटलीस्ट इन दोनों में क्या है ना, एग्जाम्स, NDA में UPSC का एग्जाम है, so there is a screening process. So the screening, all the kachara gets thrown out. But when you don't have a screening process at all, you have got short service technical, in which there is no screening process, सब आ जाते हैं भेड़ बकरी की तरह, तो 300-400 आ जाते हैं, सब आउट हो जाते हैं. क्या है
यस सर,
NCC स्पेशली, इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा था कि प्लीज डोंट गो टू NCC स्पेशल एंड इंस्टेड गो टू CDS, बिकॉज CDS has got a better chance of passing.
यस सर, गॉट इट।
हम तो NCC स्पेशल का जो एंट्री का कैंडिडेट आता है ना, उससे पहले कुछ नहीं पूछता हूँ, डिड यू राइट CDS एग्जाम, बोला यस सर, व्हाट हैपेंड, सर आई फेल्ड सर, पता लग गया ना. मैंने एक बात देखा, in my exposure in the selection board, everything in the selection board happen is very logical. There is nothing illogical about anything. That I am convinced. So if the passing rates are low in a particular batch, there is a reason. The reason is, if you write a exam and come to the SSB, your chances of passing will go up 10 times. That means if you are a person who's been going for short service technical, your passing rate will be 0.5. But at the same time, if you go through IMA, you will become 5%. Choice is yours.
Jain sir.
Hmm.
Sir, I have one more question. Actually, nowadays my many colleagues have gone to SSB in Bhopal board and Allahabad board. Many batches are getting washed out. So, what is the reason behind that, sir?
नहीं, ऐसा है कि देखो, like I said, if you are a person who is going into the NDA batch, then the chances of washout is just not there. No batch gets washed out in NDA. CDS में भी बहुत rarely batch washed out. But if you are a 10+2 TES batch, if you are a TGC entry batch, you are a short service technical batch, you are a NCC special batch, washout is a normal process.
Okay, sir.
That is because when we evaluate your personality, we don't find that you fit into the bill anytime. I suggest ये जो तुम्हारे बंदे जो फेल फुल आके आए ना, इनको बोलो मेरा एक सेशन अटेंड करेंगे तो उनको पता लग जाएगा क्यों फेल होता है.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Most of them, what happens is when they fail and come back, they come and tell you, यार पता नहीं क्यों फेल कर दिया. पता है वो जो इंटरव्यूअर था ना, he didn't like my face. I was wearing a red color shirt, he didn't like my red color shirt. He wore a blue color shirt, इसलिए मैं फेल हो गया. I'm sure we are not going by such ridiculous thought process. We go by a very logical process. And the irony is, most of them, when they fail and come back, they are not aware why they have failed. So there is a requirement to show the mirror to them and say, this is why you have failed. तो वो पता है.
Yes, sir.
हाँ भाई, और कोई डाउट है तो पूछो, नहीं तो विल गो ऑन टू स्टेज 2.
Sir, you can proceed.
Now we have stage 2. Stage 2 mein we have a psychological test. Now we have a thematic A perception test, we have a word association test, we have a situation reaction test, and we have self-description, we have also have interview. I will get into details, थोड़ा मैं बता दूंगा तुमको तो idea हो जाएगा. Then the third day you have a GTO1, that is Group Testing Officer 1. First you have a group discussion, then you have a group planning exercise, then you have a progressive group task, a half group task, then a group obstacle race, then you have a lecturate, then you have followed by the interview. And on the GTO2 day, we have individual obstacles, a command task, final group task, and an interview. And the final day, we have a closing address, followed by a conference. The conference is not meant for you, it is meant for us. जहाँ हम तीनों बैठ के डिसाइड करते हैं कि तुमको पास करना है, फेल करना है, and then we announce the results and we discuss. This is the broad format. Now I'll come into the format detail. Oh, thank you. आ गया? क्या हो गया?
Hello, sir. What is the case? Means on which basis assessor decide that this is the doubtful case in the conference and conference gets stretched out a little bit?
No. That is all myths. That is all myths which people tell you. It is not so. हम लोग तुम्हारा डिस्कशन, तुम्हारा सारा का सारा पहले डिसाइड कर लेते क्या करना है.
सर
ये लोग बोलते हैं ना कि सर वो कॉन्फ्रेंस में बड़ा डिस्कशन हुआ. कोई डिस्कशन नहीं होता. 90% टाइम्स वी आर वेरी क्लियर दैट यू हैव फेल्ड.
Sir, here's one more doubt regarding that group discussion. If we formulate a story, like if we are doing
stage one.
Yes, sir, it's regarding stage 1. Sir, if we fail to form a story in the discussion, so then what should be the next step that we should execute so that we could give a story to the SSRs?
We are not interested in a story by the SSR. First of all, although we tell you that we are interested in a common story, but how is it possible? अभी मैंने तुमको पिक्चर दिखाई. अब तुम लोग कितने लोग हैं? 50-60 लोग हैं. How do you expect that all the 60 people will see a similar thought in the picture which I showed you? हो सकता है क्या?
No, sir.
भाई कोई बोलता है कि वो ऑटोमोबाइल का शो है जिसके अंदर सचिन तेंदुलकर को नया कार को इनॉग्रेट करना है. और दूसरा आदमी बोलता है नहीं बकवास, ये तो ट्रैफिक जैम है, कार फंस गई है. कोई बोलता है नहीं ट्रैफिक जैम नहीं है, कार खराब हो गई, उसको ठीक करें. कोई बोलता है नहीं यार ये तो शाहरुख खान शूटिंग में आ रखा है, लोग उसको देखने जाते हैं. अब मैंने सिर्फ 4 स्टोरी बताया. अब यू टेल मी ये चारों को मिलके कॉमन स्टोरी कैसे बनेगा?
नो सर,
चांस ही नहीं. ये तो 4 है, 15 आदमी में कैसे होगा? वहां पर क्या होता है ना, लड़ाई होती है, खूब मार धाड़ घूसा घासी सब होती है. And you also keep enjoying it.
And sir, also while yes sir,
बोलो.
sir जब मतलब it's just a myth or I don't know it's reality. Like जब भी आप अपनी narrate करते story, then like ये सुना है कि SSS को नहीं देखना पड़ता. Like we have to address the whole 15 sitting over there, not to see the SSR at that time.
यार वैसे एक बात बताओ, ये तो SSR तो छोड़ो, तुम एक इंटरव्यू में गए थे, 4 आदमी बैठे हुए इंटरव्यू के लिए, ठीक है?
Yes sir.
तुम्हें लेफ्ट कॉर्नर के एक बंदे ने क्वेश्चन पूछा, तो तुम आंसर उसको दोगे या बाकी दोनों को दोगे?
उसी को देंगे.
मैंने बोला ग्रुप डिस्कशन करो. You are supposed to discuss with the group. Why are you looking at that bloody joker sitting there who's trying to evaluate you?
Yes sir.
See that. तुम को देख भी लोगे ना, don't tell me I'm not going to fail you because you looked at me. I'm not so narrow-minded. Even if you look at me and your wire is good and you've written a nice story, I'll pass it. मैंने तो बहुत लोगों को पास किया था. ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातों में हम लोग we don't get biased on such things.
Yes sir. Got it sir.
Sir, you're on mute.
हाँ चलो, अभी चालू है.
Yes sir, चालू है.
हाँ चलो, आई थिंक वो थोड़ा टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम हो गया, कट हो गया. चलो, सो नाउ विल गो, आई हैव टू शो द दिस थिंग अगेन ना, शेयर स्क्रीन करना पड़ेगा. Yeah. So on the first day we have a psychological test in which we have a thematic apperception test. In this thematic apperception test, it is called picture story writing. We will be showing you 12 pictures in all. 30 seconds के लिए picture दिखाते हैं, 4 minutes to write the story, and then 30 seconds, then 4 minutes. ऐसे 12 pictures we show, and the last picture is a blank picture, and हम उसके ऊपर evaluation करते हैं. The second test is what we call as a word association test, in which we will show you 60 words, one after the other. Write the first thought which comes to your mind in the form of a sentence. The time for seeing the word and writing the sentence is 15 seconds. And you may or may not use the word in your sentence. So अगर तुमको sentence में word use नहीं करना है, you may leave it. And the third test is called a situation reaction test, where we have 60 situations to be solved. You have to write the responses. The time is 30 minutes. But like in the entire SSB process, there is nothing like right and wrong answer. And the final is, we have a self-description in which we write what your parents think about you, what your friends think about you, what your teachers think about you, and what do you think about yourself, and what are the areas where you want to improve. 15 minutes के लिए. After this, we have the 1/3 of the candidates undergo the interview. Any doubt till now? Otherwise, I'll go on to the GTO series. हाँ भाई, साइकोलॉजिकल टेस्ट पे किसी को कोई डाउट है? No? Then we have day 2 interview, and the interview is based on your PIQ, that is the personal information question है, उसके ऊपर based होता है, and we look at general awareness and the knowledge about your subject. Must remember that the interviewer is evaluating you separately, and the psychologist is evaluating you separately. Then finally, the third day we have a GTO1 in which you have a group discussion. We give you a venue for 2 discussions. First discussion, the GTO will give you 2 topics out of which you can choose one. And the second topic is given by the GTO. And 15 minutes are allotted for each discussion. So तुम अपने points वगैरह डाल सकते हो. An idea how the group discussion looks like. Then after that, we have a group planning exercise in which there is a model of real life practical circumstances. You write your own plan and you submit the plan, and then we discuss and come to a common plan, and one candidate will present the plan which is a common plan. Then we have a progressive group task. These are physical obstacles they placed on ground, and there are a set of 4 obstacles which you have to clear. You require some helping materials like plank, rope, etc. is given to you. Just to give you an idea, the task looks like this. There are a set of elevated structures placed on ground. The ground you cannot step on, and you have to be always on top of one of the platforms. We have got certain rules like red ko touch nahi karna, blue ko helping material rakhna, so many rules. And using the plank, you can see the plank on the left side, and a pole and a rope, you are supposed to cross the obstacles. 4 tasks are similar. That is the progressive group task, the half group task, the command task, and the final group task are similar. The structures may change, the structures का size, shape may change, the helping material may change. So ये एक वो point है which you have to actually physically go and do on ground. So Nasik में we got this task. Then in half group task, we divide the group into 2. That means a group of 10 will divide into 5, and then the others will have a better chance to show their potential. The half group task is something like this. ऐसे काफी सारे task है. And then you have a fantastic item called a group obstacle race, also popularly called as a snake race. What you have to do is, the entire group has to run. And if you look at the left side, नीचे वाला बंदा, he's got a snake-like object in his hands. तो वो snake को लेके you have to cross a set of 6-7 obstacles, and the entire group runs in one go. बड़ा जोश वोश होता है, काफी हल्ला गुल्ला होता है. Great fun. This is how the group obstacle route looks like. And then on GTO1, the final task is the lecturate. where you are given to choose your card from a group of cards. ऐसे बड़े सारे कार्ड्स पड़े रहते हैं. You choose one card. उस कार्ड में 4 टॉपिक होते हैं. You have to choose one topic. You get 3 minutes to prepare and 3 minutes to deliver the lecture. 2 मिनट के बाद 10 मिनट बाद आप गट्टे पे. The lecture rate will be something like this. Day 2 interview and day 3, day 4, we have individual obstacles. That means there are a set of 10 obstacles which you have to jump. They are very simple. It's just a test of your physical abilities, including jumping and running. Like for example, this is jump on jump. Matlab you jump from one platform to another platform and jump down. Then you have single ramp. Then you have, other obstacles. ऐसे अलग अलग टाइप के obstacles हमारे पास होते हैं. Commando walk ऐसा होता है. And the second last test is the command task, in which you will be made the commander. And the same set of like what you did in a PGT, हम वही test कराते हैं तुमसे. और वो test के बाद you will be given 2 subordinates to assist you, and you are the commander. That means the idea is to be yours. They are here to help you. And finally, we have a final group task. It is the same as PGT, only one task. And balance of the people will undergo their interview that day. That means at the end of the 4th day, everybody would have gone through their entire test. Psychological test, GTO, interview, सब खत्म हो जाएगा. And on the final day, we have a closing address by the Vice President of the board or the Deputy President. Then we have a conference. The conference is meant for us to sort out various things. There was a doubt expressed by somebody कि सर ज़्यादा time लेते तो conference back to वो है तो no, it's not that way. बहुत कुछ हो जाता है, but 99% time before the candidate can appear in front of us, we are clear about his results, and then we have a dispersal. हाँ भाई, अभी कोई doubt है तो पूछो.
Sir, in the GD, we have, mostly the Rimkolians. In the GD, they do, some group, they just talk by themselves. So how do we tackle them? Did you tackle them? Did you tackle such problems?
No, the point is, first of all, we make it a point when we make the group, we see some factors in mind. That is, ideally a group means wherever there are commonalities within the group, we must remove them. For example, there are 2 chaps from Rimkolian. एक को बाहर कर दो, एक को दूसरे ग्रुप में डाल दो. If you have 2 people from Sainik School, उसको अलग ग्रुप में डाल दो. You are also from Nasik, दूसरा भी नासिक में, तो दोनों को separate कर दो. We try doing that as much as possible. We also do one thing. We never mix the fresher and the repeater. That means a candidate who's come for 4 or 5 times into the SSB, उसको हम जो बंदा कभी भी SSB गया उसके साथ mix नहीं करते. Because this chap वो उस बंदे को दबा देगा. So we don't do that. So group dynamics we try making sure, but in spite of that you will find कि बहुत हल्ला गुल्ला शोरगुल होता है. भाई हल्ला गुल्ला शोरगुल तो होगा. हर ग्रुप डिस्कशन में वो काफी मारधाड़ होगी. तुमको भी चिल्लाना पड़ेगा. देखो माइल्ड रह के बैकग्राउंड में रह के if you are expecting you will pass, you will not pass. So there are times when you will get a chance, somebody is taking a breathe. घुस जाओ.
Yes.
Yeah, now I can take on any questions. There were 2-3 questions. हाँ भाई क्या नाम है राघव, और किसी का क्वेश्चन है तो बताना है.
हाँ सर, सूरज है. He is asking, sir, what should be the strategy for preparation of CDS and especially for SSB?
देखो ऐसा है, strategy for preparing for CDS में I divide that into 2 parts. One is written. Written में तो academic brilliance is a must. That means you have to study very hard. But for the SSB, when there is going to be a personality evaluation, there is a 4-type formula which I will tell you. I thought I will tell it in the end. Yeah, can everybody see?
Sir, it's loading, just a second. Yes, sir.
So you know how to get success in SSB, you have to develop your personality. First of all, when I say personality, it's not physical, it's mental. So personality में कैसे करना है, what do you have to do? First of all, read anything and everything in any language of interest. कुकरी की बुक है, फैशन की बुक है, फिजिक्स की बुक है, इकोनॉमिक्स की बुक है, पढ़ो. Don't worry what language, what interest. Keep on reading. This enhances your knowledge and also enhances your horizon quite a lot. Personality build-up एक major portion is be well read. That is one. Second portion is a sad portion with all of us. Discharge your responsibilities at school, college, at home, to your parents, to your friend, to your organization. इसको religiously करो. जब मदर बोलती है ना जाके दूध लेके आओ, यू डोंट टेल हर कि मैं बाद में लेके आऊंगा. इफ योर टीचर टेल्स यू कि ये टास्क करके आओ, बोला मैं कल करता हूँ, मैं करता ही नहीं, मैं इसको बाद में. अंडरस्टैंड योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी वेल and discharge your responsibility to the best of your ability. This is not guide for SSB. This is guide for your developing your personality, which will help you not only in SSB, it will help you in future also, life. Interact with all, young and old, junior and senior, lower and higher. लिफ्ट में चढ़ गए, 4 आदमी लिफ्ट में चढ़ गए, तो तुमने you face towards the body, the wall of the lift. You don't want to talk to anybody. When you meet a chap in the stairs, you don't want to talk to that fellow. You get into a bus, you don't want to talk to him. You don't want to interact only. Then where will that, that liveliness and adaptability all will come? It will come when you start interacting with people. Then you learn something from him. बात करो, interact करो. सब्जी लेने जाते हो, सब्जी वाले से पूछो भाई कैसे चल रहा है सब्जी आजकल. तो बोलते साहब बहुत खराब चल रहा है. बोला कैसा है? बोला साहब आजकल जो प्याज है ना बहुत बेकार सा है. तो क्या हो गया? मैंने सुना है लसलगांव में अच्छी प्याज बिकती है. अरे बोला साहब अच्छा प्याज तो कोई और ले जाता है, हमें तो सड़ा हुआ प्याज मिलता है. You learn. Have you ever gone shopping and asked for the perfect Simla mirch? Yeah, Raghav.
Yes, sir.
मैंने कहा तुम कभी सब्जी लेने गया हो और तुम्हारी मम्मी ने बोला हो कि तुम शिमला मिर्च लेके आना है, तो तुम कौन सा शिमला मिर्च उठाओगे?
सर जो अच्छा दिखे वो ही लेते हैं सर.
भाई साहब फिर तो मैं कभी सिलेक्ट ही नहीं होऊंगा, मेरी तो शक्ल इतनी माड़ी है. So what is a perfect Simla mirch? And how many of you know what is a perfect Simla mirch? Have you ever tried finding out कि सर ये कौन सा शिमला मिर्च है? Should it be fat? Should it be thin? Should it be greenish in color? Should it be shiny? We have no idea. We just go and pick up. And 90% time you ask your mother, she'll also tell you. Now if you ask that chap, ना शिमला मिर्च कौन सा अच्छा है? You know what is the best शिमला मिर्च? जिस शिमला मिर्च को अगर तुम 4 पीस में काटोगे, all the 4 quadrants should be equal. This is a fact I have also learned from one of the vegetable sellers. But for that you have to interact with that chap. Then only you come to know. ये भी करो. Learn from everybody. Everybody teaches you. The 5-year-old kid teaches you. The 75-year-old taxes teaches you. सबसे पढ़ो. अगर तुम ये सब करोगे SSB से केक है, सब लोग आराम से पास हो जाएंगे. हाँ और पूछो.
Sir, what do we do in a situation where the interviewing officer wants us to, give off a decision or a thought? Like, for example, tomorrow I'm going for the SSB, let's say Allahabad, and I'm in the train. Passenger beside me tells me that, please keep an eye on the luggage I've been carrying, and he goes off somewhere. In the next station, we stop, and some police enters. So they say, ki, what's in this luggage? They check the luggage, and they get some drugs in it. So what will you do? So I say, ki, I first of all won't keep that bag near me. But then he says that interviewing officer says that you have already kept the bag near you. So then I would say that, sir, I'm a gentleman. I'm going to the SSB, and I have such hall ticket or the call letter with me. So then he says, ki, no, this is the best reason that you might be carrying this, so that no one will suspect you. So like this, he keeps on, suppressing your thought. So what do you do in that situation?
And you're not suppressing your thought,
Yes, sir.
He is putting you under stress. And this is a very normal part in the SSB process. Where he will tell you, कि जैसे तुमको बोला ना, अभी जिस चीज का तुम help लेते हो ना, वो उसको निकाल देगा. For example, first of all, when he said, suppose you were traveling and one of your colleagues says, यार ये मेरा बैग थोड़ा देखना, बाथरूम होके आता हूँ. As a normal person, you would keep the bag. So once he has told you कि भाई suppose, so don't go back to him and tell him नहीं सर मैं तो ऐसा नहीं करूँगा. तो सर suppose बोल दिया ना. भाई suppose में मामला खत्म हो गया. फिर तुमने बोला सर मैं पुलिस को समझाऊंगा. बोला पुलिस सुन नहीं रही. तो बोला सर मैं अपना कॉल लेटर दिखाऊंगा. बोला साला कॉल लेटर के चक्कर में तुम लोग साला ड्रग्स स्मगलिंग कर. तो बोलो मैं बोलूँगा अच्छा इसका बैग खोल के बता दो इसमें मेरा नाम लिखा है नहीं लिखा. तो बोलता हमें नहीं खोलना है. तो बोला ये मेरा बैग है, मैं SSB में जा रहा हूँ, मेरे पास ये सब सामान है, इसके अंदर क्या सामान मेरे को नहीं पता है. तो बोला नहीं ये तो तुम्हारा है, तुमको ट्रेन से उतार के तुमको पुलिस में ले गए. अब ये तो नॉर्मल थॉट प्रोसेस है. आई विल कीप ऑन पुशिंग यू टिल द टाइम यू टेल मी सर अब मेरे पास का नहीं है, मैं जा रहा हूँ. तो एज ए interviewer, this is my job to push you till the last minute. This is a part of the interview process.
Sir, but is it expected for us to, accept the situation that, I won't go any further and I accept to the interviewing officer?
As what will happen is, first of all, when he says suppose, so don't challenge what he tells you. In the sense, if he says suppose, अब suppose में क्या है, no, you don't tell him नहीं सर मैं ऐसा नहीं करूँगा, उसने suppose बोल दिया ना, तो काम करो. अभी every time he will, you do something, he will keep on creating problems for you, and he will keep on creating problems till the time you tell him sir अभी मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता सर. तो he knows that is the limit. वहाँ रुक जाएगा. चिंता मत करो अजीम, क्या तुम तो अभी मेरा इंटरव्यू फेस नहीं किया ना, नहीं तो मेरा जब वर्चुअल इंटरव्यू करा था तो बच्चे रोते हैं, बहुत रोते हैं. क्यों भाई परम चला गया परम.
Sir, I'm having a doubt. Sir, like, what will be the impact on the interviewer when an individual or interview says that he took a coaching and then he have came here? Like, sir, what does it impact to the individual and also to the interviewer?
देखो ऐसा है, today as on today, I don't expect any person to come to the SSB without coaching. So if you tell me sir I did not take coaching, तो I don't believe you. So भाई तो SSB में एक बड़ा गोल्डन रूल है, डू नॉट ट्राई टू लाई. तुम झूठ बोल के बच नहीं सकते, वहाँ तुमको पकड़ लेगा, कहीं ना कहीं पकड़ लेगा. तो इफ यू हैव टेकन कोचिंग, प्लीज टेल हिम कि सर आई हैव टेकन गाइडिंग फ्रॉम सो एंड सो और आई वेंट टू हेल्प्स एकेडमी. वो बोले सर मैं वहाँ गया था, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. तो नथिंग है किसी कोचिंग एकेडमी.
Also, sir, if there is any incident that has been happened in the past which affects our 15 officer like qualities, so now I am giving my interview. तो सर जो मैंने पास्ट में जो गलती की तो मैं अभी वो वैसा नहीं हूँ, तो अगर मैंने उसे उनको बताया जैसा था वैसे ही बताया तो उसमें फिर मेरे सिलेक्शन को कुछ इन्फ्लुएंस होगा?
नहीं, फॉर एग्जांपल तो तुम्हारा तेजस वो क्वेश्चन मैं बताता हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल in your 10th class you scored 84% marks, and in your 12th class you scored 63% marks.
Yes,
so then I'll ask you, यार एक बात बताओ, ये तुम 20% कैसे हो गया काम? बोला सर मेरे को एक लड़की से इश्क हो गया, मेरे को लड़की से बड़ा प्यार हो गया था सर, मैं सुबह शाम लड़की के पीछे भागता रहता था सर, साइकिल में उसके घर के सामने खड़ा रहता था, मेरा दिमाग चलता ही नहीं था. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू हैंग यू नाउ दैट यू वर बिहाइंड ए गर्ल व्हेन यू वर इन 10th class. Provided in your graduation you have scored 85% marks back, ठीक है, you made up, कोई इशू नहीं.
Yes sir.
I am interested in what is Tejas currently today. What he was yesterday, I don't want to. कोई पूछता है सर मैंने ना अपने नर्सरी क्लास में मैं फर्स्ट आया था क्लास. मैंने कहा नर्सरी क्लास में फर्स्ट आया था तो अभी उसको भी क्यों बोल रहा है? फर्स्ट में फर्स्ट आया था ना. अब बोला अभी बोला सर मैं फेल हो गया, तो मेरे को अभी ये इंटरेस्ट है तो अभी क्यों फेल हो गया? नर्सरी में फर्स्ट टाइम में कोई इंटरेस्ट.
Understood sir.
Sir, there are few questions in the chat section.
Yeah, बोलो.
Suraj is asking, sir, what expects you from person in SSB in that every stages?
ओजा व्हाट एक्सपेक्ट, मतलब व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेशन. देखो एक्सपेक्टेशन वेरी क्लियर एंड सिंपल. 15 OLQ है, 15 OLQ में हम तुमको एवेल्युएट करेंगे, एंड इफ यू आर अ वेल बिल्ड पर्सनालिटी, नॉट बिल्ट लाइक दिस, बिल्ट हियर, आई विल. एंड देयर इज नो एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम एन इंटरव्यूअर. इफ यू आर अ पर्सन हु इज ब्राइट, स्पॉन्टेनियस, दिमाग चलता है, कॉन्फिडेंट है, ज्यादा कोई दिक्कत नहीं, इसमें तो कोई सिलेक्ट कर लो. वी आर ए सर्विसेज सिलेक्शन बोर्ड, नॉट सर्विसेज रिजेक्शन बोर्ड.
Same person, sir. What expectation?
What is subject to be addressed, knowledge about your subject. भाई ऐसा है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल PIQ में कॉलम नहीं है knowledge about your subject, but if last year if you have passed BTech mechanical, तो राघव should I ask you a question about mechanical or not?
सर अभी पास नहीं हुआ हो सर.
तो पास नहीं हुआ तो कोई बात नहीं, तो मैं पूछूंगा कि भाई तुम अभी फाइनल ईयर में हो, अभी तुम लास्ट तुम्हारा 6th सेमेस्टर में, व्हाट इज योर फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट? तो तुमने बोला सर थियरी ऑफ मशीन्स. So should I ask you a question about theory of machines or not?
सर यूजुअली तो इंटरव्यूज में पूछते नहीं है बिकॉज दैट इज माय स्ट्रांग पॉइंट, यू विल ऑलवेज टारगेट माय वीक पॉइंट्स सर.
नहीं तो ऐसा है ना, आई एम नॉट टारगेटिंग योर वीक पॉइंट, आई बिकॉज आई हैव आस्क्ड यू व्हाट इज योर फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट.
यस
You have said a favorite one. I'll ask you 2-3 questions out of that, and I find कि तुम convincing हो.
हाँ.
Give it. No issue. देखो, I'm not interested in trapping. I'm interested in evaluating.
Yes.
मेरे को राघव से कोई गुस्सा नहीं है, मैं तो राघव को सेलेक्ट करना चाहता हूँ. Is it true that the group is it able to come to a good story in the GD? The whole group is no. It never happens. मैंने बताया ना, 15 लोग हैं, 15 कहानी है. Joint तो एक कहानी हो ही नहीं सकता है, होता भी नहीं. बड़ा तुम उधर लड़ाई करो, एक दूसरे को चाकू छुरी मारो तो तुम बढ़िया. Is it compulsory to excel in all OLQs or most of them? देखो ऐसा है, if you excel in all OLQs, then you got no business to be here in this earth. Then you are God. You are God. So you are not going to be here. भाई 19-20 सब में होता है. किसी का डिटर्मिनेशन ज्यादा है, किसी का दिमाग ज्यादा है, एडजस्ट करके ले लेंगे हम लोग यार. चलो और कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पूछो. I got another 5 minutes to come.
Sir, will it be okay if I ask a question apart from the subject or topic? Sir,
Don't
what are
ask me
those
the color
things
of a
which you...
mustache. It is right.
Yes. Sir, what are those things which you learned in the army and you want the civilians in the, of our India to apply them in the corporate world or the civil world?
No, the question is wrong. Whatever is there in the army is fit for the army only, and that should not be co-opted into the civil state at all. There are two different methodologies, two different processes, two different requirements, and two different environments. So it is wrong to club and say कि these are the things we should be carrying on that. Like a lot of people say, army people are very punctual. Corporate picture are equally punctual. You know why they are punctual? अगर वो उसमें उंगली नहीं रखा ना 9:30 को, तनख्वाह कट जाती है. तो 5 मिनट पहले आके उंगली लगाता है. क्यों राघव? 5 मिनट पहले उंगली लगा देता है. फौज में तो फिर भी 5 मिनट लेट आता है. क्यों? सर जैन सर अंदर घुस जाओ. यहाँ हो नहीं सकता. So it is not that. A disciplined force, whether it is the armed forces, is not the same. And I refuse to believe that the armed forces is a very disciplined force. Probably that discipline has caused a lot of problems also in the force, where you tend to be stereotyped, unimaginative, follow the rule book, and so what happens is your thinking process very develops. So they are good in their own way, I am good in my own way. The day I leave the army and come, I should leave the army, the thought process there, and become a civilian, like now I have become. राघव also says, सर आप फौजी लगते नहीं हो किसी तरीके से. क्यों राघव?
नहीं सर ऐसा नहीं है. अभी आपको रिटायर होके बहुत टाइम हो गया ना सर, लगते हो.
बहुत टाइम नहीं हुआ है. But I have been always like this only.
It is request to everyone. अगर किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है तो प्लीज चैट बॉक्स में लिखो या फिर you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Yes, Sagar, you have a question.
Good evening, sir. I'm Sagar Patel. Sir, I wanted to know that as an engineer, what different opportunities as well as actual role will we have in, let's say, Air Force?
देखो ऐसा है, as far as becoming an engineer is concerned, so in the Air Force you can be absorbed in so many branches. First of all, one, you will go in what we call as the aeronautical engineering branch, where we will be looking after the maintenance of the equipment, that is the aircraft, the radars, the other equipment, whichever is the complex of missiles, everything. So uska maintenance will be your job. So that will be your main thing. You will be very rarely involved in the R&D portion, that is the research and development will be a very minor aspect of it. Whereas most of the time you will be into maintenance of it. So if you are an electronics engineer or you are a civil engineer or a mechanical engineer, then your use will come into the Air Force. But that is in a very limited.
Sir, what you mentioned about that research, do we need to become a scientist for that purpose?
No. The research and development is taken care of by a different organization called the DRDO. That is a Defense Research and Development Organization. So they are the people who do all the research. And India में एयरफोर्स में ज़्यादा रिसर्च नहीं किया है हमने. तो हमारे हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिक्स लिमिटेड 2 एयरक्राफ्ट बनाती है. एक ध्रुव बनाती है और एक तेजस बना दी, बस 2 ही बना दी। बाकी सब लाइसेंस मैन्युफैक्चर है। सुखोई 30 लाइसेंस मैन्युफैक्चर बनाते हैं HAL वाले, बट देयर इज नो रिसर्च।
Okay, sir. Thank you.
One of the
Yes.
biggest fallacies in the defense is we have not yet given research and development to the private sector. If they give research and development to the private sector and given defense production also to the private sector, our country will expand like hell. We are getting dragged down by all the defense PSUs and the government of India organizations under the MOD. They're criminally bad.
Yes,
Sir,
Tejas.
as we had discussed, that personality development is very important for not only for SSB, but it will help you throughout your life. So I believe that self introspection is one of the important things that should be done in that personality development. But while doing that self introspection and correcting mistakes or correcting defects in that personality you are having, sometimes we feel low, sometimes we do not perform at that extent which will make us feel satisfied that yes, we have corrected that defect, we have overcome that defect. So what should be done at that time? We feel low morally also and feel a little bit of discouraged.
The point is, all of us have got our highs and lows at every point of time. Sometimes you are depressed, sometimes you are happy, sometimes you feel angry, sometimes you feel cool. This is all a transitory point in life. So first of all, blaming yourself, saying कि भाई ऐसे सब ठीक नहीं है. दूसरा क्या है कि most of us actually are not able to do self introspection. Self introspection in the sense, how do you admit to yourself that this is your weak point? 90% of the time we are aware of our weak points, but we are afraid to admit that in public. So that is why there is no growth and development. So introspection is a must, but provided the introspection is done very honestly and with a view to improve yourself. That is one point of time where you may require the help of a trained psychologist or a trained evaluator who will tell you that this is wrong. But जो अच्छे बंदे हैं, they are able to introspect and find out what is wrong. हम
Sir,
बोलते हैं
during
showing
your
the mirror,
SSB,
हम लोग showing the mirror करते हैं बहुत सारे. हाँ शिवम बोल.
sir, can I go ahead?
बोलो. हाँ बोल बोल
Am I
बोल.
audible, sir?
हाँ श्री अजीत.
Sir, during your SSB, they do see everything, but was there any one thing which got you recommended and put an impression over the interviewing officer?
यार तो एक बार बताओ अजीत, क्या ये जो बात कर रहा है ना, तो कितने पुरानी बात कर रहा है, बताए. I appeared in the SSB in 1980. तो 40 साल क्या हुआ तो मेरे को याद भी नहीं है. But I am sure Raghav, they made a mistake. That is why they selected me. I could not got selected by the method by which they are adopting. So कहीं ना कहीं गलती हो गई. That is why I got selected. I joined the army. Otherwise my selection नहीं होता. I am a wrong person in here.
Sir, it's my final question. Yes, sir, आई थिंक सर जब वीकनेस सीखने होते हैं, लाइक वीकनेसेस में हमें बहुत सारे, जैसे अगर मेरा एक वीकनेस है पंक्चुअलिटी, एंड दैट इज द मेन थिंग दैट शुड बी देयर इन द इंडिविजुअल, लाइक आर्मी में जो भी है जिसको पंक्चुअल रहना चाहिए, और मेरी वो वीकनेस है, और 2-3 चीजें हैं, तो सर मुझे फिर उसमें मतलब उसमें कैसा कुछ हैम्पर या फिर कुछ चेंजेस करने चाहिए, तो मुझे एक्चुअली लिखना क्या चाहिए वीकनेस में?
देखो ऐसा है, देखो पहले तो जब हम उधर SD लिखते हैं तो उसमें प्लीज राइट कि भाई आई एम नॉट, उधर लिखना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि हमें पता लग जाए तो पंक्चुअल. दूसरा, बीइंग पंक्चुअल इज द इजीएस्ट थिंग टू डू यार, मतलब इसमें कोई बड़ा शेक तो है नहीं भाई. तुमने एक ही काम करना है, जो क्लॉक है ना उसको बड़ी 10 मिनट पीछे रखता है, यू बी पंक्चुअल. मेरे को ये सबसे इजीएस्ट काम लगता है पंक्चुअल.
मैं सर उसके अकॉर्डिंग मतलब अलग अलग भी हो सकता है, पंक्चुअलिटी नहीं, बाकी कुछ मेन चीज.
हाँ जो भी है, देखो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देखो, वी कैन नॉट गेट अ परफेक्ट ह्यूमन बीइंग, तो मिलेगा नहीं हमको. तो थोड़ा पंक्चुअलिटी में गड़बड़ है, थोड़ा इसमें गड़बड़ है, थोड़ा उसको हम ले लेंगे तुमको, कोई दिक्कत.
सर इम्पल्सिव रहे तो भी, इम्पल्सिव
सारे इम्पल्सिव होते हैं. तेरे को कोई थप्पड़ मारेगा तो वापस उसको थप्पड़ मार देगा, इम्पल्सिव.
यस सर.
सुंदर लड़की को देखेगा तो उसको आंख मारेगा, फिर थप्पड़ खाएगा उससे, इम्पल्स।
यस
क्यों भाई राघव?
हाँ सर।
कोई सुंदर लड़की को देखेगा, उसको तो आंख मारेगा, वो तो थप्पड़ मारेगी, इम्पल्सिव। आंख मारना भी इम्पल्सिव है, उसका थप्पड़ खाना भी इम्पल्सिव है, चलता है, होता रहता है।
Any other questions? You can type it in the
Yes,
chat section. Yes, yes.
so I do have a last minute doubt. As we all know that SSB is such prestigious organization since many years, but the thing is, the interview is so predictable. The GTO tasks and so many, even the interview, the questions are so much predictable that tell me about your family and teachers and what they think about you and something like that, just apart from the current affairs, if you say. So I want to ask that what then really make this interview so tough if it's so much predictable and we could just prepare for this interview so much early.
ऐसा है कि तुमने बोला ना preparation of the interview. Let's divide it 3 parts. First of all, सबसे बड़ा unpredictable portion is what? The psychological test. Psychological test में क्या है, कौन सा word आने वाला है, कौन सा picture आने वाला है, कुछ idea ही नहीं. And the psychological test is almost impossible test to beat. So first of all, that is the first. Secondly, interview में तुम्हें लगता है structured है, structured नहीं है. जो interviewer का पहला question के बाद the rest of the questions actually arise from the answers you give them. So each interview to each candidate is different in different ways. If you are thinking that the interview is predictable, no, it is not. It is terribly unpredictable. And you know, one interviewer may ask you to tell me something about yourself. One interviewer may ask you कि यार तुम ट्रेन में आए थे तो ट्रेन में क्या क्या हुआ. कोई पूछता है यार वो सब छोड़ो, तुम्हारा वर्क कंटेंट बताओ, ऑफिस का वर्क कंटेंट बताओ, तुम घर में कैसे काम करते हो बताओ. So the interview can go in. See, an interview is terribly unstructured. He can start from anything. He can ask anything under the sun, and after that, your answer will probe the next. In fact, हमको साइकोलॉजिस्ट को तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम है क्योंकि हमारा जो टेस्ट है ना बड़ा स्ट्रक्चर्ड है, हम उसको कुछ चेंज नहीं कर सकते. अच्छा, इवन टू द एक्सटेंट जीटीओ में ना पहला 4 के बाद तुम्हें क्या डिस्कशन आने वाला है तो पता ही. ग्रुप प्लानिंग एसेस में क्या होने वाला है वो नहीं पता है तो, और वहां पर ग्रुप पे क्या लड़ाई होनी है वो भी नहीं पता है तो. So I think Bhairavi, you are slightly probably misguided or mistaken. It is not predictable at all. It was so unpredictable. मेरे पास बंदे बारवा अटेम्प्ट में अपनी कोचिंग करके जा रहे थे. Not able to clear.
Sir, in my views, the topics were unpredicted. Okay, I know that, but the process I was saying about.
Process everybody gets familiar. For example, group discussion. अब group discussion में क्या topic आने वाला हो तुम्हें पता नहीं. So depending on the topic, your performance will be seen. If you know about the topic well, probably you will participate well. If you don't know about the topic, then you will participate less. Group planning इस में तुम्हें पता ही नहीं क्या आने वाला. ट्रेन के नीचे रेलवे ट्रैक टूट गया या बैकवर्ड चला गया वो नहीं पता. And then on top of it, the 10 people who form your group, what kind of opposition you will get into the group, whether they will agree to your thought process or not. Durable dynamics. जो हमारे tasks है ना, they change everybody 3 months. जो नीला है वो पीला हो जाता है, पीला है वो लाल हो जाता है, उसमें बड़ा डायनेमिज्म है. लेक्चर रेट तो पूछो मत, भगवान को भी पता क्या आता है. कम से कम 500 टॉपिक से किसमें से क्या आएगा पता. इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल्स 100% जैसा है वैसे, बड़ा मैं इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है. तुम 1 करो 4 करो, मैं कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं. कमांड टास्क में हमें क्लियर हो जाता है बंदे का बारे. FGT नॉट इंटरेस्ट.
Sir, we have a question in chat section.
ये बैरवी का क्वेश्चन ठीक हो गया क्या? बैरवी वांट्स टू आस्क मोर? नो.
No, sir, I'm agree with you. Thank you, sir.
Sir, Aditya Pandit has a question. He says, sir, how do assessors know if a person is brave or courageous enough to become an armed forces officer?
देखो ऐसा है कि देखो, first of all, let us delete both of them. 99% of the people in the armed forces are also not brave. Neither they are courageous. तो ऐसा है. ये जो brave and courageous is also a transitory phenomenon in the sense कि तुम लड़ाई में गए, you find 2 of your men have got killed, so you get angry and then you get lot of energy and lot of bravery comes into you for a short period of time. एंड आफ्टर दैट शॉर्ट पीरियड में वो खत्म हो जाते हैं। तो एक तो वो है। दूसरा क्या है, हाउ एसेसर्स को देखना, ब्रेवरी एंड करेजेस, ये हमको बड़ा क्लियरली नजर आता है। इन साइकोलॉजिकल टेस्ट आई कैन क्लियरली मेक आउट कि ये बंदा कर क्या रहा है, इसका ब्रेव करेजेस सब पता लगता है। जीटीओ टास्क में जाओ, मैं देखता हूँ ना तुमको इंडिविजुअल ऑप्शन कूदते हुए देखता हूँ ना, पता लग जाता है। डोंट वरी, दैट विल कम ट्रू।
Jain sir, myself Jahnavi Gite. I am
जानवी, तूने आज तक क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा है।
Sir, I'm asking sir. Sir, I'm a first year BTech civil engineering student and I'm preparing for AFCAT, sir. So will you please guide in short for AFCAT also, please?
देखो एफकैट में कैसा है, ये देखो, तो तुम्हारे को क्या है, यू हैव टू अपीयर इन एफकैट इन टू पार्ट्स, वन इज द एफकैट एंड वन द ईकेटी, इंजीनियरिंग नॉलेज टेस्ट होता है, दोनों अपीयर करना पड़ेगा। तो इंजीनियरिंग नॉलेज टेस्ट इज बेसिकली इनटू व्हाटएवर यू हैव स्टडीड टिल नाउ, and the FCAT is similar to a CDS exam. Similar मतलब the topics covered are all same, but they are all in one paper. That means maths, general ability, सब कुछ एक ही पेपर में आता है। तो that if you prepare with an angle of CDS, वो जो मैंने 6 टॉपिक दिखाया, you will be able to clear FCAT well, कुछ ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं होती। And FCAT is a pretty easy test to pass. मेरे पास आज के तारीख में there are close to 20 children who have cleared FCAT, and out of them only one girl has cleared CDS. इन 20 आदमियों ने भी एफकैट और सीडीएस लिखा था, एफकैट पास होकर सीडीएस नहीं पास होता। सो इफ यू टारगेट टू गेट थ्रू इन सीडीएस एंड यू नो राइट एग्जाम्स, तो एफकैट हो जाए। तो दूसरा क्या है, व्हाट आई सजेस्ट इज द थर्ड ईयर यू मस्ट राइट द सीडीएसई एग्जाम्स एंड द एफकैट एग्जाम्स दोनों एंड प्रिपेयर वेल।
Sir, also you said that those who are aeronautical engineers, they get this aircraft maintenance thing. So like we are learning about aircrafts in our college, like we have a club and we learn there all these things. So aren't we eligible for that also, sir?
Then you will be going as an aeronautical engineer. What do you want to become? You want to go flying?
No sir, I want to go for aircraft maintenance, but I'm not a professional aeronautical engineer. So like
क्या बन रहे हो?
Sorry?
तुम तो भी सिविल कर रहे हो ना?
Yes sir, but I'm learning those things.
Then you learn so many things. I also learn how to cook, but I have not become a cook. I have not become a chef.
Okay. So we need a proper degree, like.
Oh, यार तुम ना, तुम्हारा जो Sukhoi 30 है, you're getting it very maintained from a chap who's BE civil. I cannot be a more stupid chap than this. Yeah. You can be rest assured कि मेरा एयरक्राफ्ट तो क्रैश हो ही जाएगा। गलत नट बोल्ट जोड़ दोगी, कहीं कंक्रीट लगा दोगी तो हो जाएगा काम, क्या तो वो तो क्रैश हो जाएगा। And you know what is the cost of the aircraft today? Really, that Rafale is costing 3,000 crore यार। तो तुम्हारे सीमेंट के चक्कर वो नीचे आ जाएगा भाई साहब, 3,000 करोड़ गया।
Okay sir.
हाँ तुम बिल्डिंग बना यार, मेरी माँ बिल्डिंग बना।
Definitely sir.
तो एयरक्राफ्ट के पीछे क्यों पड़े, वो किसी और को कर रहे थे ना, तुम पर।
Any other questions in the chat section, or if you want to ask, please go ahead.
चलो एक काम करो राघव, इनको आई डोंट नो इफ आई पुट माय नंबर, इफ देयर इज एनीबॉडी हु वांट्स टू कांटेक्ट मी और वांट्स टू
Yes sir.
हेल्प
सर डाल दिया नंबर,
डाल दिया
नंबर डाल दिया।
I guess sir this is the end because we are not getting any other questions. I will request Rotractor President Tanvi Shete to please give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Raghav. So indeed, it was a very informative session, and I'm sure that everyone present here has achieved the motto of today's session. So thank you, sir, for giving us your time and clearing all the doubts from the audience. Also, thank you to Brigadier A.K. Garg, sir, for attending the webinar and giving us sir's reference. Thanks to Rotractor Raghav and Rotractor Jahnavi for hosting the session so well, and also thanks to the audience for attending today's session. Over to you, Raghav.
Thank you, Tanvi. I would again request you to please call the meeting to adjourn.
Meeting call to adjourn.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sampath sir. I request all the club members to please stay back. Rest everyone can leave.
चलो, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.